Hi guys, it's already late here. I'm in Mexico. Greetings. I know there's so many posts out there about earringing, so I would like to talk about ascension symptoms. What is ascension symptoms? That means the earth frequency is rising a lot and fast. Why? Because of the solar flashes, which are a big part of it, and of course the earth, like the Mother Gaia's earth magnetic field. And what does it do to us? We're having, like, before we incarnate on earth, we have a very high vibration. But so that we can incarnate on earth, being star seeds coming from other planets and stars and galaxies and dimensions, so we have to get rid of the really high frequent soul parts of us to incarnate in a certain family, which we have a soul contract, or which we need the DNA from that family. And they maybe have certain sicknesses, which is just an energetic pattern, a trauma, a lack of love within their body, or emotional, physical illness or sickness. So now, I'm born 1980, that means the frequency of Earth was quite low because people were not awake. It was very hard to meet anyone who would understand about starseeds. And now in 2020, it's rising so fast, and people are forced, even about the planetary constellation, when they align in a certain position, it helps us to awaken, to remember, because the frequency is really intense, really strong. And that means our body has to release everything which is low frequency, because the really high frequency energy which comes to Earth, which radiate around Earth, is actually pushing us to bring up emotions, like it's called shadow work, fear, anger, trauma, sadness. It brings it up. It's stored in the cells of the memory, the water. It's, water is information. We are made of water and minerals. So the water, which we call osmosis, within the cells, it's stored the informations, okay? So let's say you had an accident when you were little, and there was a car with a red color, and every time you see a red color you get stressed, but it's because your body is, like, I call it a computer, it downloaded that information. Red is dangerous, accident, okay? So now when the frequency of the earth and the planetary systems and the solar flashes come, they're not bad, they're helping us, because when you might feel really tired, really exhausted, that just means you're going through downloads, clearing, cleansing, and emotions are coming up. So the moment they're coming up and you're even having physical pain, earringing, headache, fatigue, it's just a sign that you need to do a healing. You need to look into that emotion, not push it away. So now let's focus on earringing. When you have earringing, there are different sides how you can address it, okay? Now the ears are chakras, okay? You get information and it goes here, the nose, the sinus, speaking, it's all connected to the medium of communication, okay? We need the ears to hear. Now we have sometimes this high-pitched sound. I'm sure you have heard it, either because you have been in a nightclub and the music was really loud, and then your ears are very sensitive, then you will hear that sound, okay? That's not the most healthiest way. The second one, when you have that sound, is when actually someone spoke something very negative and you can't shut your ears, right? So you're forced to hear something another person tells you because you're not setting your healthy boundaries. That means you have to say, stop, I don't want to hear this anymore. If you can't talk positive, I'm going to leave. Or you just say, excuse me, I have to go now. And then you just leave. It's not a must, and it's not your duty to listen someone crap, okay? Because I do that. I get big headache and ear pain when someone is really negative. I just leave, or I tell the person, even, listen, if you don't have anything nice to say or anything funny, I'm not going to listen to that. Hi, Alon. Mir geht's gut, dankeschön. Mia, hi. Junior, hi from Florida. Hi, Logic. Okay, so those are the reasons very loud sound, noise in the nightclub or anywhere else, something you don't like to hear is the second. The third thing is we have the gallbladder meridian going here. You can Google the meridians, gallbladder meridians, okay? It's connected to the gallbladder, of course, and it's connected to happiness, creativity. It's actually helping us to keep the balance. When people walk, when children learn to walk, it's very much connected to the ears. Do you know that? So the ears are very important for our balance, you know, how to walk, to get the balance, everything. So the gallbladder meridian is connected to hidden anger when you have tinnitus. And tinnitus, that means that sound doesn't go. It stays and it drives you mad and you feel like, oh my gosh, it's terrible. Oops, sorry. I just wanna get rid of certain messages so I can see you guys. Hi Patrick, hi Jenny, hi Molly. Okay, so when you have tinnitus, it's connected to suppressed anger, not being able to be free, because the gallbladder meridian goes all the way down on your legs. It's connected to the hips. That means walking your path, being free while walking your path and not someone else's path. Suppressed anger, not being able to embrace your creativity. Creativity doesn't mean you have to draw paintings or you have to sing. No, it's just expressing yourself in whoever you are, okay? That's a major part of tinnitus. Now, if it's a positive sound like ee, you will get it all of a sudden, and the ringing when you get downloads. It's like either an angel, your guide, or anyone, like light beings want to connect with you. Then they will give you certain sounds, and you have to please realize, is it the right ear, is it the left ear? If it's the left ear, it's connected to the female energy, it's connected to psychic abilities, it's connected to your mother, to your sister, to your female people in your life. If it's the right side, it's the male energy. And yes, of course, they say, okay, the left is like the logical and the right is the creativity, because it crosses in kinesiology. Please do your research. But in general, the right side is the male energy. It's like being successful, pushing forward, energy, you know, push, do, being creative, acting. Left side is feminine, yin, Kuan Yin energy, female energy, the goddess energy, being psychic, being intuitive, listening to your emotions, okay? So if you have ringing on the left side, it's important. If it's on the right side, it's also important, because it will help you to address what you need, what's going on within your body, okay? So if you have that ringing sound or something, no, it's not dangerous, but you should make sure that you eat healthy, that you go into nature, that you drink enough water, that you have peace, that you listen to people who are having nice things to say, that you listen to some nice melodical sounds and melodies. And mostly it's just an alignment, attunement to open your ear chakras, because the ear chakras are, even when, like for example, when I do my healing work, I get information about certain clients and I hear them, and then they're like thoughts. So when you hear, it's like you can, there's clairvoyance, clairsentience, clear hearing, clear, like even smelling. So it's just helping you to get more of the clear audience, clear sentence, you know what I mean, right? So your psychic abilities are increasing, but please, if that sound doesn't go away, that means there's also some issue with your blood pressure, and it's connected to the gallbladder meridian, and you really need to drink more water. Make sure that you don't have stress, that you rest. So those things are important. Hi Martin. Hi Lonnie, hi Hanuman. Oh, Hanuman, that's cool. Adam's Bridge in Sri Lanka and India, the monkey god. Guys, do you have any questions about the earringing? Is there any information I can give you or you want to know? Because there's so many people are wondering and worried about the earringing. In general, if it comes once in a while, it's totally normal. I have it also. It's just an alignment, it's ascension symptom, yes. And you have to make sure you have your body's alkaline and you look after yourself. But it's okay, you know. Fernando, you're welcome. Jenny, I was so annoyed with everyone I came in contact with today. That is not like me at all. Yes, It's okay if you're annoyed, because that means you need to set healthy boundaries and they have to respect your boundaries also. You need to think about if you want to speak out your truth when you're with them. And it's also about, do you want to be with them? Did you actually feel like you want to be with them today? And maybe you just needed rest. Hi Lisa. Tertia, very good to know. Going through some of these things anyway, I can develop hearing my angel messages. Yes, exactly. You will hear angels, you will hear your guides, you will hear past aways, everything which, even telepathy, you know, another starseed. Acturians are very famous for telepathic communication. So that is like the ears are aligning. Does organic iris tree most get help this? Yeah, I mean, seaweed has a lot of minerals like spirulina. It's very good to alkaline your body, and also flushes out the heavy metal from your body. It's very good. I have tinnitus since I was a child. Can hear buzzing, sometimes ringing or hissing, singing, humming. I get this both ear on each separate intervals in different, some places draw. Okay, wow. Since childhood, that's actually crazy, but that means you really need to look into your gallbladder meridian, about your psychic abilities, about what your parents say, about what other people around tell you, if you're setting your boundaries. Are you expressing yourself the way you are? When you're angry, are you letting that out? Are you suppressing your emotions? And you're very much suppressing your emotions. It's not good for you, what you do, okay? You have to look after yourself and you have to respect yourself. Hi Honey, Katie. Does the ringing mean a download from ETs? I don't know. I don't know if it's from ETs, because it's a download from the universe in frequency. It's from your own soul, because it's not about others, it's about yourself. Sarah, what about heavy pressure before the ringing? And sometimes no ringing, just pressure in the crown chakra. Yeah, that can mean your crown chakra is opening and the energy wants to come in and you're maybe not letting it in. What I had is, when there is black magic involved and some energies try to control you or enter your body, you might get headache. That's why you have to, when I get this peeping noise, for me it's always attention. There's something going on. It just is an indicator for me there's something, an overload or something. But when it's a very mild, nice sound, then I know, okay, it's just an upgrade. But if it's really strong and you even feel dizzy, there's something off, and you have to clean your surrounding, and you have to just rest and align yourself and connect with your heart. How do I stop them? They are high pitched and heard, no one else hears it. Yes, there are some really high sounds which I even hear sometimes. They're just out. I can sometimes even hear the electricity, like the power. Eee! Or there are some cars, to get rid of the, what is that animal called? Mongoose or something. They have this really high sound, so those animals cannot eat the cable of the car, and people don't know that, because most of them can't hear, but very sensitive people can hear that sound. I can hear it. It's fucking annoying. You have to address where that sound comes from. Either it's electricity that from the car, or it's really in alignment, or you're just totally stressed. Jose, SOS. Okay, that doesn't help me. SOS, what SOS? Okay. Shirley, a strong high-pitched sound usually happens before an earthquake. That's what I have found out. No. In Hawaii, we had many mild earthquakes. I didn't have that. But if it's for you, then it's a signal for you. Shirley, if you have found it out, then it's your personal signal. Okay, guys, do you have any questions anymore about this? I just wanted to send it out. It's all good, you know. Everything is fixable, everything is healable. It just always needs attention, self-love, self-care, and harmony and balance. It's always about balance, right? The ears are mediums, communication, you know. Do you want to hear something? Do you want to say something? Is it nice what you hear? Is it not nice? Listen to music you really like. Someone posted the other day, oh, she gets headache and she feels like throwing up when she hears a certain music. Yeah, maybe the person who made that music is not good. And don't listen to all the Be Natural sounds. Not all of them are good. Please really follow your instincts, not just because it's written on a Be Natural sound of healing frequency that, oh, it's healing your heart chakra, and you feel like, what the fuck I'm hearing, it's annoying. Don't listen to it. Please listen to your body. Don't torture yourself, okay? If you don't like to hear it, you don't need to hear it. Even if it says it's healthy, it's not healthy for you if you don't like it. Make life easy. It's very easy. What should to do? Prepare for the nothing. Just be yourself. Do your healing. Do everything you like to do. Eat healthy. Make sure you're happy. Go into nature. Do your shadow work. Whatever emotions come up. I have a YouTube channel, Aurena International. Go to the playlist. There are a lot of free healing tools. I'm doing a starseed activation right now. Here in this group, it's a live stream, just Google it. It's a process of 4 to 5 weeks. Instead of 777 euros, I take 222 euros and 22 cents. You will learn a lot. It's about starseed activations. I get sometimes the ear-ringing sound. Yeah, that's okay. Everyone has it once in a while, as long as it doesn't get too much. Just stay calm and look after yourself. I've been myself a lot questioned recently, and every time I ask this question, I'm finding you are always there to answer them. Thank you. You're welcome, Angel. Truly feel blessed by you and the light you sent out. Thank you. You're welcome. You're awesome, guys. To be honest, really, I'm always so happy about your responses and that you're so open and you're ready for changes, you know. Thank you. When I talk on the phone, I can't listen some words clear and understand in wrong way. Sometimes I had noise. Then you need to watch out. Is it your phone? I had a phone, it would get really hot, so I would just take the microphone, the speaker, or just the 1 second, I want to show you the headset. This is the headset I like. There are some other ones which are huge and they really create pain in my ears, so those are the ones I like. You have to figure things out for yourself. You're not like everyone. You need to figure out what is good for you, not what is mainstream, okay? And if you don't like to talk to this person, maybe that person has negative vibration, you need to figure that out. You need to, you know, listen to yourself, observe yourself. Sometimes, like high-pitched ringing sound, as I knew it just tuned into situation I needed. Think so. What? I didn't understand. Okay, we are talking about ear ringing and sound in the ear. We're not talking about reptilians. No, not all reptilians are evil, because not all black people are devils and not all white people are angels, you know. Guys, use your brain, please. No, I do like Dracos. They're not all bad. It's mostly the humans who make them, who just do the bad thing for them because they're easily manipulated. Very easy. What is enlightenment? You know, enlightenment people. Yeah, enlightenment is actually so easy. The moment you are aware of yourself, of your body, and you're in alignment with your heart and you're in alignment with nature, that's enlightenment, because then everything is beautiful and you have paradise on earth, no matter in which part of the world you are, or even if you're in a war zone. I'm going to do a live stream about the war, maybe tomorrow or next day. Are the Luciferians talking instruction from... Okay, Pete, if you can't stop asking those questions, please leave, because right now we're talking about the ringing sound in the ear. Thank you. As you explained, same how I... Lovely, love your response. Yeah, I get the ringing in the ear every now and then, and I feel it's positive. Yes, then, because it has this... Okay, once I did meditation, and I had this high-pitched sound, but it was billions of angels singing. It was like, and it was, to be honest, amazing. And I was like, what the heck? And it went on for minutes, and I was like, what's going on? And it was amazing. And that's also a high-pitched sound. We just have to learn it from where it comes, you know. Why is my ear frequency changing? Because of your psychic abilities. And it's Denise, please listen to this video. In the beginning I explained it. It's the frequency of the earth rising and the solar flashes, and the body detoxing and releasing old patterns, and the meridians, of course. My ears ringing constantly. Sometimes it hits me so hard it tense. Yes, Sharon, you need to really detox. You need to release stress. You are like overload, emotionally overload, and you're not I think you even eat a lot and you're just stuffing everything inside of you because you're not, it's like trying control everything. Please don't do that. I hear native prayers in my ear. That's awesome. That is so cool. Maybe you should write them down, Tenzin. Please write them down. And post them even if the group, if you can. I sometimes start ringing very hard and loud with no reason and stop a couple seconds later and disappear. Why? Marek, I just spoke about it. Just please rewatch the video. I think I just answered all the questions. Oh, one more thing. We have the throat chakra and we have the third eye chakra, but we have more chakras. The ears are chakras, and we even have a chakra, not the third eye, behind your nose, which is connected to the ears. It's the communication chakra, right? Ears, throat, eyes, we see, we speak, we receive, we send out. Very important. It's about communication. Maybe you need to look into that and also do a healing around those things. Okay guys, I love you very much. Have a beautiful day. Please make sure you drink enough water, go into nature, take a salt bath, put your feet into cold water, because every time I talk to you, automatically there will be a healing, release and clearing. I get ringing much more frequent in the 2 weeks. In this course I'm becoming more awake. I have gone vegan recently and since then hear things more than ever. Yes, that's awesome, because if you have to eat meat, because some of us, the draconians, they have to eat meat, and it's totally okay because the animals know their purpose. But as long as you bless them, bless the meat, bless the animal, and make sure it comes from a place they were there with love and care and not torture. That's most important, okay? I have had it too several times today, quite intensely. Yes. We're having a lot of upgrades. Like we have this month now in October 2 full moons. We have the Halloween energy, which is all over the world, which is Diwali, Halloween, Allerheiligen. That means bringing light to the pastaways, and they really want to be released from the wartime. So yeah, it's okay, you know. Okay, I love you all. Leaving recite behind to connect to dots. Yesterday there was a very high pitch ringing in my ear. Yeah, so you guys, you see, everyone has it once in a while, so it's not nothing extraordinary. It's just people didn't talk about it because they were scared. They're like, someone would say, hey, you're crazy, how can you hear something? But it's totally normal. Okay guys, you have a beautiful day, good morning or good evening or good night. Bye.